Bruchim haba'im b'shem Adonai. Blessed are all the people who come in the name of God. Irachnuchem b'beit Adonai. Blessed are those who stand here under this beautiful sunshine, this sky, and this kuppah. Because together you stand under God's wings. He blesses us with so much love. We rejoice on this day that Jessica and Bo join in marriage in the presence of God and loved ones. If I'm not mistaken, I saw you give her a kiss right over there. I didn't say to do it yet. Let's begin with prayer. Our most awesome, glorious, and blessed God, grant your blessings to this bride and groom. Surrounded by loved ones whose joy and prayers are with you here, stand at this chuppah, symbol of the Jewish home. May your home be a shelter against the storm, a haven of peace, a stronghold of faith and love. A few moments ago, we signed the ketubah, and we said a special blessing known as the Shechianu. It's a blessing we say at all joyous occasions. Here's another joyous occasion, just 10 minutes later as we stand under the chuppah, to say it once again. If you don't know the prayer, that's okay. Just say amen afterwards, and it will be as if you said it yourself. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'hiyanu la'azman hazeh. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has given us life, who has sustained us, who has brought us to this very moment. Let us all say, amen. It's interesting, in this week in the Jewish calendar, we begin the Torah anew by reading the story of creation. And in there it says, man and woman were created in the divine image. Male and female, God created them. So may the union of Bo and of Jessica animate the divine in each of them. And may each help the other to grow in God's likeness. The modern Jewish wedding ceremony is really two ancient ceremonies combined. The first one was the betrothal ceremony. That is the ceremony that brought two people together. And then the second cup represents your life in the future. So this first cup of wine represents all the sweet moments that brought you to one another. The love of your family, the love of your friends, grandparents, and all those who gave you life that bring you to this moment. Well, if you'll hold this, as we say, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who gives us the sweetness of the fruit of the vine, and allows us to recall all those memories of joy of our childhood, of our young adulthood, that brought us to this moment. Our friend Dory has a beautiful reading to share with us.
You've known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes. Indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held in riding in a car or over a meal or during long walks. All those sentences that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. Those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe. And all those promises that were unspoken matters of the heart. All those common things and more are the real process of a wedding. Those symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way to say to one another, you know, all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been so many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher. For you've learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life, because you'll never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife.
you so much. Jessica and Bo, today is such a special day. A day filled with glory and hope. Your family's smiles tell the whole story, for your love for each other is transcendent. It's a beautiful thing to see and to watch. We began the service just a moment ago with the words Bruchim Habayim, blessed are the two of you. That's how we feel about the two of you today, that you're both blessed. I'm not a believer in the idea that opposites attract, but as I calculate your upbringing, Uni High versus Corona Del Mar, Stanford versus Penn, might suggest you are opposite, but alas, you are not. Your bond is found in your devotion to one another, both in your similarities and in your differences. Your relationship started at a birthday party. I think this is a sign that your life ought to be based in the celebration of each other. You do that both very well. I'm reminded of the Talmudic dictum, the Jewish wisdom, that suggests if a husband is tall and his wife is shorter, he must always bend down to hear her. This teaching is telling us that communication and even more listening is an essential ingredient to marriage. In the time we have spent with each other, I'm very impressed with how well you listen to one another, taking in what the other is expressing beyond just the words he or she is using. It's refreshing to see you share honestly with one another. Jessica, you are a radiologist, which might lead you to believe or give you the impression that you can see right through people, especially your husband. Never assume you know what the other is feeling or thinking. With that being said, being a spouse is partly about looking into the eyes of the other and seeing their soul. No x-rays will do, only love rays from one heart to the other. And Bo, you are a lawyer, and one might think it is always proper to make an argument to plead your case. Don't do it. In relationships, we deal with emotions as much as we deal with facts or trying to prove a case. When we speak spirit to spirit, the only law that applies is the one of the heart. As you proposed in the Kermit the Frog voice singing the Rainbow Connection, it's my prayer that the two of you will find the colors of the rainbow every day of your life. You see, life has a way of controlling us, as opposed to us controlling it. There's always one more billable hour, one more patient to see, one more this or that. But now your life is each other. Be sure to devote the proper time to it, because its rewards are beyond measure. You told me that no matter what happens, in good times and in bad, we will work together and support each other. Bo, you said that it just makes you feel complete. Just you said that Bo makes you feel at home. You called each other the best teammates anyone could find. How true that is. The two of you have excellent role models. There's more than 60 years of marriage combined between your parents. Your love of family is palpable, and your parents have given you a path to follow and to emulate. Just as they have held each other's hands, so too will you. To Jessica and Bo, today is your wedding day. We're so thrilled to be able to share it with you. The great rabbi once said that success in marriage comes not only through finding the right mate, but in being the right mate. You each have found the right mate, and I know you will strive to be that right mate. Bruchim Habayim. May God bless you and your family created here to stay. Let us say. Now I know the two of you have some words you want to share with each other as well. And so,
Bo, sometimes the best things in life come when you least expect it. And I certainly wasn't expecting to meet my future husband as a third-year medical student on my surgery rotation. All I wanted to do was sleep and take the occasional shower, and then you